Yo guys, Insane Gamer 52 here, and we just got the new blog post for Season 4 Reloaded, which should have a lot of really cool zombies content. Alright, so we got a little intro right here. Drop into the reimagined Fringe and new Eclipse strike map on multiplayer and celebrate CODtoons alongside cel-shaded playlists and events across all three modes, including new look versions of Liberty Falls and Rebirth Island. Get all the details here so you're ready to deploy when the mid-season update launches on July 2nd. So it is going live July 2nd, next Thursday. Good to know. Alright, skipping down here, we have the zombies content. So, we're going to be getting cel-shaded Liberty Falls, Abomination Challenge limited time mode, tackle a battle-hardened elite enemy in a vicious fight across a special cel-shaded version of Liberty Falls. That sounds really cool. I'm sure that'll be down below. We also have a new starting room limited time mode. Hold firm as you fight against wave after wave of the undead in a cel-shaded starting room zone across all maps. So that's really good. So the first one's going to be on Liberty Falls, and then this limited time mode will be on all maps. So that's really cool. And then introducing leaderboard events. Become King of the Dead in a new way to battle to the top in zombies. This was in one of the previous blog posts, and the way that it was worded has me slightly worried, but I'm sure we'll get some more details down below. All right, first up, we have Good Grief gameplay updates for Grief. Let's go. Treyarch is bringing a new round of gameplay updates to Grief to Season 4 Reloaded, including more punishing grief effects against enemy players, bans for certain revive-related gobblegums, faster zombie spawns after capture zone completions, whimsical gobblegum rewards for players who finish their matches, and more. That is so very good. I love every single one of these updates. More punishing grief effects is huge, so it actually incentivizes winning the grief zones, and hopefully it'll make matches go, a little quicker. Bans for revive-related gums are also great, so you can't just spam, near-death experience, Phoenix up, and nowhere but there. To just have, infinite revives for your team, because you should be punished for going down, Faster zombie spawns after the capture zone completions is really good because, again, once the capture zones are completed, it usually takes 20 seconds for the zombies to start spawning, and by that point, the grief is almost over. So, again, it just helps incentivize the playing the objective and just not losing the zones. And then whimsical rewards are really cool, especially because you don't even have to win. You just have to finish your match. So that's really cool. Watch for patch notes from Treyarch prior to the start of Season 4 Reloaded for all the details. All right, very cool. Next up, we have the Abomination Challenge limited time mode during the Beavis and Butt-Head event. Okay. Summon Mo by opening the doors to the Aether Church, then defeat Mo. Mo has some unique abilities as an Abomination HVT. He will gain resistance, then immunity to a weapon repeatedly used on him. Mo's charge attack also holds a secret. That sounds really cool that he has special abilities, Also, this cel-shaded version of Liberty Falls, it just looks kind of simple, right here. There's not a lot of different colors and stuff to be comparing it to normal, but I am definitely a fan of the cel-shaded style. I'm a big Borderlands fan, so I'm definitely excited to see what changes they have to the map. So the stuff that's going to be available in this mode are flow mode, so flow state from the zombie snacks mode, I assume, and a cel-shaded map. And the restricted are no Easter eggs. So no main quests, no Easter eggs, so no side Easter eggs either. The shooting the skull on top of the church, or probably even using the vending machine, meleeing the vending machine and spawn. I assume all of that is disabled just like it's directed mode. And you can't use exit strategy gobblegum. And this is only on Liberty Falls. Alright, so you're going to enter a cel-shaded version of Liberty Falls in this chaotic and seriously challenged limited time mode. Your match begins with a baseline of classic round-based zombies. Ooh, what do they consider classic? Available for crews of 1 to 4 players versus zombies. Okay. The match ends when all players are eliminated. Okay. Mystery boxes can contain wonder weapons. Ooh, that's cool. I wonder if it'll include, other wonder weapons that aren't usually on Liberty Falls. Can we get, the Beam Smasher, the Ice Staff, the Wonder Waff, the swords even? That'd be pretty cool. Takes place on the entirety of the Liberty Falls map. Okay, nothing crazy there. However, there's a twist, or in this case, a vicious, drooling, red-mouthed abomination called Mo. This HVT is in a permanent state of fury, summoned from the dark ether when the church is opened. Your main and overriding goal is defeat Mo, the HVT abomination. Exfil is disabled until the HVT is defeated. Okay, so you can exfil after you kill the HVT. That's pretty cool. So it sounds like he's just going to be permanently roaming the map, almost like George from Call of the Dead, as soon as you open the church on Liberty Falls. And then you have to just build up your power to eventually defeat him. All right, we got additional modifiers. Modified features. Expect a variety of snacks and enemy-based modifiers as you desperately try to gain the upper hand against the undead onslaught. Oh boy. I was not a fan of having no health regen. rounds turn faster, expect cranked or rampage inducer rates of enemy spawning. Ooh, okay, so it'll be kind of like a challenge. Wait, I kind of like that. Assuming they don't also have, like, it's just rampage inducer rates of spawning and not necessarily like them moving faster and being like a lot more aggressive. Hopefully. Additional enemies are added to Liberty Falls, including amalgams, doppelgas, elder disciples, shock mimics, and toxic zombies. Whoa, that's awesome. Wait, I actually love that we get like every single special and elite and even toxic zombies in one map. And then additional features, the Abomination Challenge Limited Time Mode utilizes a modified version of the Zombie Snacks rule set for health, meaning you need to secure snacks dropped as ground loot to increase your health once you've taken damage. Though players do not lose energy by moving. I mean, that's good, but like, oh man, I was not a fan of that. But we'll see. There's no refrigerator power-up. Oh, okay. So even less snack. Well, maybe they just increase the base drop rate of snacks, so you don't need the refrigerator as often, or at all. Flow state is available. That's really cool. I did love flow state. Getting 10 kills without getting hit to do like 10 times damage was huge. And it's going to be really good for killing a super abomination called Mo. So flow state is available, assuming you can slay enough of the undead without taking damage to activate it. Yep, so it sounds like it's going to be treated the same. And then we have disabled features. The following gameplay features are disabled in this mode. No save and quit, main quest, Easter eggs, rampage inducer, exit strategy gobblegum, or idolize gobblegum. Okay. I'm not a fan of not having just the regular Easter eggs on the map. Like getting the free blue tool from, destroying the head on top of the church is always really cool. Having the vending machine and spawn to melee is all, just gives you something to do in the early rounds. So I really do hope that, things do go quickly, that like you don't really need to use those to kind of power up early. Mo problems. Mo, the HVT abomination, is a force to be reckoned with. He has an extremely mean disposition, inflicts the maximum damage at all times, has an impressive constitution, loves to sprint at foes as often as possible, doesn't like the taste of equipment, and it said he headbutts you with such force that your perks are knocked out of you landing on the ground. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold up. So he does max damage at all times, so he's going to be hitting for like half your health at all times, has an impressive constitution, so lots of health, loves to sprint as often as possible, so he's going to be rampaging. He's going to be rushing you more often than not, and probably not using his lasers very often. Doesn't like the taste of equipment, so he probably cannot use grenades to like pop his heads. And it said he headbutts you with such force that your perks are knocked out of you. So if you get charged, you lose at least one, if not more, of your perks. And they land on the ground next to you, so it sounds like they're probably just going to be like perk cans that you can just grab, or your teammates could grab, I guess. That's crazy. That's a lot of like special kind of modifiers. I actually really like that. Which begs the question, how exactly do you mow down? And then the rewards for this are 15,000 XP, a hidden power gobblegum, and a special calling card for completing the Abomination Challenge. Okay, so you get both a calling card and a hidden power. I like that. And then 15,000 XP. This actually sounds like a pretty solid game mode, although I don't know how much replayability it'll have. All right, next up we have the Starting Room Limited Time Mode, which is going to be available in season, so sometime later on. Locked in, how long can you last? Starting Room locks all the doors, confining you to the start area of the map. You must make do with the resources available in this area. Check each map for the round milestone required for rewards. Oh, okay, so each map will have different milestones that you have to get to earn the rewards. That's good. I mean, it makes sense because some of these are definitely going to be easier than others, right? Like in the Citadel Starting Room, you have a 2-plate, the Arsenal machine, the crafting table, and I guess the Wonder Fizz as well, which is kind of crazy. All right, restricted. You can't buy doors, can't exfil, and you can't use exit strategy gobblegum. Makes sense. Available maps is Liberty, Terminus, Citadel, Tomb, and Shattered Veil, all of them. Inspired by the initial chamber within the original Black Ops Zombies map Moon, Starting Room brings down the complexities of a full round-based experience while ramping up the combat and terror. Yeah, it's going to be a lot more simple. You're just surviving in the spawn room. You're essentially doomed to battle through increasingly vicious waves of undead within the first area of a map. Raptor 1 has been grounded, all the doors are sealed shut and cannot be opened. Survive to the highest round you can, and die trying, because you can't exfil. Additional modifiers. Classic features. The classic round-based zombies baseline rules are in effect. Available for crews of 1 to 4 players versus zombies, and the match ends when all players are eliminated. There are various modifications within a Starting Room match. If the power in the map was off during a normal match, it's already switched to on. Okay, that's good, I guess. If a machine or feature like Perk Machine, Pack-a-Punch, or Wonder Fizz at round 25 are in the starting room, they will appear. If not, they aren't available. So anything that can appear in the starting room will be there. That's really cool. Fire Sale power-up no longer drops randomly from fallen zombies. Okay, I mean, the box is always going to be in spawn, but I guess that just means that it's always going to cost $9.50 and will not be able to cost $10. Random perk power-up has been added to randomly drop from zombies. Oh, that's so cool, and makes sense because if you're in the spawn room, you know, you're going to have very limited access to perks except on Citadel with Wonder Fizz. Door buys and exfils are disabled. There's no way out. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, we've got available maps. Starting room limited time mode takes place in a cell-shaded version of the starting area within each zombie's map. Here's a quick tactical overview of the named areas and the expected machines you can interact with. So Liberty Falls is medium. Okay, small. Okay, so that's size. Abandoned Rooftop, Pump and Pay, Motor Lodge, and the start of East Main Street. Yep, so just you can't open any doors. You got a Mystery Box, Ammo Cache, Dark Ether Field Generator, the Trap, the GS45 Wall Buy, the DM10 Wall Buy, Rampage Inducer, and Gobblegum Machine. You can use Rampage, that's really cool. Terminus is small. You have the holding cells, the elevator guard station, and security overlook. So this does not include the quick revive area. So it's before you turn on the AMP. Features and machines, you got the GS45, Tentacle Trap, Ammo Cache, Rampage, and Gobblegum. Yep, no quick revive. Citadel is medium size. Town Square, Tavern, Tavern Cellar. It has a Mystery Box, the GS45 Wall Buy, Ammo Cache, Level 2 Armor, Arsenal, Crafting Table, and Wonder Fizz at round 25. Rampage Inducer, and Gobblegum Machine. I think this is going to be the easiest one, so it'll probably take the highest round to actually like get the rewards for. We've got the Tomb, which is large. I don't know about that. It's the dig site and the mausoleum up top. Oh, it has Pack-a-Punch, right? Yep. Mystery Box, Level 2 Armor, Arsenal, Ammo Box, PhD Flopper, Marine SP Wallbuy, Rampage, and Gobblegum. This one's also going to be pretty easy, actually, because you have Pack-a-Punch. And PhD for Survival. Shatterville is large. Yeah, I agree with that. You got the Garden Pond, the Lower Terrace. It has a GS45 Wallbuy, Ammo Cache, Dark Ether Field Generator, Mystery Box, Rampage Inducer, and Gobblegums. And finally, the starting room limited time reward. So expect a pack of 5 Gobblegums, a high-value Gobblegum, and 15,000 XP to be rewarded the first time you reach an impressive round milestone. What is that milestone? It depends on the map. Okay, that actually sounds really cool and definitely has a little bit more replayability because it's available on every map. And I love getting just even more Gobblegums. Like, having the Gobblegum rewards from these events is so much better to me, personally, than getting, like, a calling card that I'm honestly never gonna use, you know? Okay, introducing Zombies Leaderboards events. All right, let's see. Rack up points. Climb the leaderboard. Outslay the competition. During the King of the Dead leaderboard event, your zombie eliminations count for more than simply your longevity. Play a match of zombies to get placed on a King of the Dead leaderboard and get eliminations to earn leaderboard points to climb the leaderboard and improve your position. Special, elite, and boss enemies score more points, so you'll want to set your sights on the biggest targets you can take out. Oh boy, so specials, elites, and bosses are worth more. I actually really like that. And I hope that it's not just, you know, sitting with the ice staff on the tomb going for high rounds, because you do get a lot of special and elites there. And I hope that bosses are worth like a ton of points so that, you know, you can do a high round or you can do an Easter egg speedrun. You know, like both playstyles are going to be viable to like be in the top like 1% of the leaderboard or whatever like the top reward is going to be, you know? The higher you climb in your King of the Dead leaderboard, the better your end of event rewards. Everyone earns something, but only the sharpest slayers will walk away with the best rewards. Okay, the fact that they said sharpest slayers, multiple, makes me think that it's not, you know, like, number one who used some AFK glitch spot to get infinite kills is going to get, you know, the best reward. And it's probably going to be top 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 people, whatever it ends up being. I kind of hope that, like, the top is, like, the top 10,000. Because that's, like, doable if you absolutely grind, but it's still pretty high up there, you know? Or I guess they could just do percents, like top 1% or 5% or something like that. Want to be on top of the board? Then keep moving, slaying, and make every point count. Additionally, earning points will progress and complete event challenges that accompany the leaderboard and unlock rewards when completed. Oh, okay, so you get extra rewards from doing challenges as well. I actually really like that. Okay, it's basically just a regular event that has challenges with it. And then as an additional bonus, depending on how many kills you have in the event or how many points you have on the leaderboard, you just get extra rewards. I actually really like that. So it's not just the rewards from the leaderboard. Everyone gets, you know, the challenges as well. All right, and then the new weapons we're going to be getting, we are going to be getting the Olympia, which is a special weapon instead of a shotgun, which is just super weird because it's a shotgun. And this is going to be available in the Beavis and Butt-Head event. It is a double barrel shotgun, very high damage and respectable range, but requires frequent reloading. Yeah, they literally called it out as a shotgun. Why is it a special? That's so weird. The iconic double barrel Olympia returns for its Black Ops 6 debut, designated as a special weapon, well suited to close quarters engagements as a handy secondary. Oh, it's a special because it's a secondary. Wait, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Each shot sprays a cloud of pellets at your target, aim down sights for a tighter spread, or fire off the hip for a wider shot. Via gunsmith, attach the short barrel for an even wider spread, and the cutoff stock for improved handling. Make every shot count. Okay, it's a secondary. That makes a lot more sense now. We've also got the Pickaxe melee weapon, which will also be in the Beavis and Butt-Head event. One hit kill, medium attack speed, short range. That should not have short range. That is a full pickaxe. Prepare to strike gold with the deadly Pickaxe, a short-range melee weapon that's worth more than its weight in lethality. Pick your target apart using a variety of swipes, slashes, and overhead attacks. When fighting in close quarters, this is the tool to use. No ammo count or reloads to worry about. It's a melee weapon. Yeah. Keep up the slaying and mine that precious score. Mine. I get it. All right, and then we have new weapon attachments, okay? This is totally the picture they used from the Season 4 launch blog. We already got the G-Grip and the 3-round burst. We are going to be getting the SVD full auto and the TR2 CQB auto. Okay, so the SVD full auto mod is going to be in the Beavis and Butt-Head event as well, so that event really has a lot of stuff in it. Converts the SVD into a full auto weapon with a high rate of fire, improved handling, and spread. Improved handling is crazy. I guess it's turning into an assault rifle instead of a sniper, so I guess it is slightly improved handling. Stronger vertical recoil and a rebalanced damage profile complements the new fire type while still dealing impressive firepower. Lock stock, underbarrel, barrel, and magazine attachments, so it probably comes with its own magazine as well. And then we've got the TR2 CQB auto conversion, which is going to be available in the CODtoons event. Okay. Converts the TR2 into a fully automatic weapon with a fast fire rate that gradually slows down with sustained fire. Wait, I don't like that. So it starts fast and then it slows down. Ooh, I am not a fan of that. Improves handling at the cost of a damage range. Equips a new default barrel and magazine and unlocks an exclusive extended mag. Blocks barrels. That's cool. I don't like it slowing down, but it's cool that it does have, its own attachments. All right, we got the Season 4 Reloaded event. So earn XP and unlock rewards like the new Olympia Special, Pickaxe Melee, SVD Full Auto, TR2 CQB Auto Conversion, and more across 2 cartoon-inspired in-game events. Beavis and Butt-Head. This is such a crazy collab. I did not think this would ever happen. He even has a Black Ops 6 shirt on. That's funny. The 2 biggest idiots in animation are getting off the couch and joining the fight. Earn XP, so it's an XP event, in multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone, while the event is live to earn free rewards like the new Olympia Special and Pickaxe melee weapon. Purchase the premium track to access additional rewards, detail below. Okay, so it's a free track, premium track event as well. Chip away at the competition with the deadly Pickaxe melee. Other free track highlights include the Todd and Coach Buzzcut operators and the SVD full auto mod. Free track mastery is the Olympia. Yes, there's actually a lot of really good stuff in here. Complete the free track to unlock the new Olympia Special, the iconic double-barreled weapon returning to the series in the mid-season. Get more with a premium track reward. Players who purchase the premium track for 1,100 COD points will also progress along a second track featuring additional rewards, including the new Beavis Operator, Dumbass Finishing Move, Hot Cheese Sog SMG Blueprint, Rockin' the Couch Calling Card, Cornholio Gun Screen, and more. I'm going to be honest, I expected Cornholio to be a little more than just a gun screen. I thought it would be like an emote or even just a full-on operator skin like they did with the Jay and Silent Bob. It being just a gun screen is kind of a little bit of a letdown. And then the ultimate master reward is the Butt-Head Operator. The original Fart Knocker is ready for deployment in the new Butt-Head Operator, giving access to both slackers in their signature shorts and t-shirt. So Beavis is part of the track, and then Butt-Head is the end of the track for the premium track. This is actually a crazy event. I don't see a date on it, though, unfortunately. And then we have the CODtoons event. Additionally, tune into the CODtoons event to earn rewards like the TR2 CQB auto conversion, plus a specially themed blueprint, weapon camo, in both regular and black cell variants. We get a camo, finally! Dude, is this the first camo in an event in Black Ops 6? We got them like every month in Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 definitely has really good events. I hope that future Call of Duties take kind of inspiration from that. That's not a lot of information about the CODtoons event, though. All right, new store offering. So we are getting the Tracer Pack Beavis and Butt-Head, which looks crazy. They're in their tactical gear. Oh my goodness. The voice lines for this are going to be absolutely absurd. Beavis and Butt-Head mean business as they deploy in tactical gear. Get both characters with the Recon Beavis operator skin for Beavis and the Infill Butt-Head operator skin for Butt-Head. What the duo lacks in smarts, they make up for in weaponry, including the TP Destroyer CR56 AMAX Assault Rifle, Suck Less KSV SMG, and Cornholio's Wrath Fang 82 LMG weapon blueprints, all featuring cell-shaded green tracers and TP Fart death effects. That's actually crazy. They kind of went all out to put it all in one bundle, which is pretty good. Although this is absolutely a 3,000 COD point bundle. The Great Cornholio does enemies dirty with the kick 'em in the nads finishing move, plus get the punch bags emote, Nacho Devil weapon charm, an animated Operation Nutcracker calling card, dummy ops loading screen, and the animated heh, you suck emblem. That's crazy. I see this bundle selling a good amount. All right, next up we have Tracer Pack Street Jockey Mastercraft, which is crazy. He's got the horse head and the little horse that you ride the stick. Gallop your way to victory with the Tracer Pack Street Jockey Mastercraft bundle. Canter into combat with a Stallion Operator skin for Pain. Ensure a stable takedown with the Dead Heat weapon blueprint for the KSV and the Stable Breaker weapon blueprint for the HDR. And wield the Hobby Time Pickaxe blueprint. Also included is the Explosive Flavor Frag Grenade skin, Never Say Nay emblem, Trophy Horse Spray, Blue Ribbon sticker, and Neighborly loading screen. A frag grenade skin? I hate putting skins on lethals and equipment. Just you never see them, you know? And then finally, Tracer Pack Offworld Sovereign Reactive Ultra skin. That actually looks really cool. Reign over the galaxy with the Tracer Pack Offworld Sovereign Reactive Ultra skin bundle as an opulent alien queen clad in flowering fineries, carrying the latest in otherworldly hardware for proficient foe disposal. Silence puny humans with the Planetary Matriarch operator skin for West Point, and power up the Reckoner reactive weapon blueprint for the SOG SMG, and the Invader weapon blueprint for the GPM G7, while wielding the Crystallized Blaze melee blueprint for the Pickaxe. Bring your blade to conclude combat with the Queen's Way finishing move, and display your omnipotence with the Worship Me emote. Also included is the Dimension Break calling card, Absolute loading screen, and Ultimate Form spray. Alright, this is actually a solid amount of content for Zombies with Season 4 Reloaded. I'm very excited to see those limited time modes and the grief updates, plus the events actually have decent rewards. If you ever want help with anything zombies, I stream with viewers multiple times a week and have an active Discord community who are always helping each other out. If you found this video helpful, let me know by dropping a thumbs up. And feel free to subscribe for more in-depth guides and entertaining content in the future.